I think it's easy in 2025 to look at social media or to look at a movie star and think like, oh, they had all the success, they worked so hard themselves. But what you don't see is what happened in the background, right? Is their parents took out a second mortgage on their house to pay for acting lessons, perhaps. Things like that happen. People don't get to where they're at. They don't accomplish big things, whether that's career, having a life-threatening illness that you're trying to overcome without relying on people. So that's one of my takeaways that's shaping how I see the world a bit differently.
I agree. And I like what you said about like those people that are successful, because you don't look at a top athlete or a top actor and think that they asked for help at any point. Like, that's not something that comes to your mind. You just think like, oh, they had the natural talent to get them there. But I guarantee you at some point along the lines of whatever they're doing, they asked for help. And one thing I've learned is a lot more people ask for help than I realize.
Yes.
And that's like normal. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like in those periods of my career when I was a vice principal and I didn't know the answer to something, I was almost bashful or scared to ask for help. But I was like, you know what, that's like a good thing. Like, and that's something I want to teach my sons and my students. You have to ask for help at times, because not everybody can do it all on their own, whether it's a work task or, like you said, battling an illness. Like, we have to rely on each other. There's no way that you can get through certain things on your own. I think that's why we have resources. That's why, like, I'm always telling my students, use your resources. If you don't know something, like, what can you do to figure it out?
Yeah. Even if somebody could accomplish something on their own, right? If you relied on other people, you would go further faster. Other people have gone down this road before you, even like you read the book, Not My Best Year. Like, she had already done this. You were able to take her insights, guidance, and wisdom and apply them to your journey instead of you learning the hard way yourself, going through it, right? You could have ended up with the same result, but because of the book and learning from her journey, you were able to apply it to yours, and that helped you, right? That's, people need people.
To piggyback off of that, something else that like really helped me was talking to people. Well, I had one friend, Tina, who was going through the same exact thing as me. We had the same type of cancer. She unfortunately did not win her battle. But the fact that we had each other in those moments to call and say like, hey, this is what happened to me. What did you do to help with this? Or I'm having that. And then I also had my uncle who I talked to, because cancer can be so isolating. It can be way more isolating than anyone realizes. Like, I talked about community and how everybody wrapped around me, but at the same time, I was going through something that I felt like no one understood. Nobody knew what it was like to walk into, with my bald head, to walk into a store and like see people look at me that way. But when I talked to Tina or I talked to my Uncle Bob, they were like, no, I understand how that feels. And that was hard. Or, I had bone pain and this is like what helped me with that. Or like I had this side effect of chemo. And I think that was crucial. Even when I went to my cancer center, at my treatment center, it was nice to have that sort of camaraderie of like, yeah, we've all been through this terrible thing. And that is something that I don't think a lot of people seek out in their lives. But I'm so grateful that I had those people, because it felt like at that time, they were the only other people that understood what I was going through.
If you enjoyed that clip, the full episode is available here. Go on, press it.